Okay, so if we have to think about something else, not Urn of Shadows or not Spirit Vessel, but there's another item that really allows us to fight early. That can be given our lineup. If you can think about it.
I'm not sure. Maybe whale.
What did you say? Can you say that one more time?
Whale. Minus magic resistance.
Yeah, Veil.
AoE.
Veil of Discord. Exactly.
Yeah.
And why is that?
We have a lot of magic damage on our whole team, and me.
Not just a lot. You guys have a shit ton of magic damage. Like
Yes.
Pugna, right? Pugna is mid. Pugna mid.
Yes.
AA. It's all about magical damage.
Yeah.
It's all about magical damage. Shaker, magical, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. If it's too crazy to tell me, but the reason I'm talking about Veil is because I don't even think you guys need Spirit Vessel this game. That's my honest opinion. I was keep paying attention to the lineup, and you guys don't even need Spirit Vessel. It's good, but what I'm saying is, Veil can be even better because usually the main reason for getting Spirit Vessel is everyone is afraid of Timbersaw. Like Timbersaw just goes out of control. Like if he just dominate the lane and he starts to get just eat tier 1 tower and he'll play around here. He gets so many levels, push tier 2 tower, he can tank every damage. That's what Timbersaw does in order to stop him when it's Spirit Vessel usually. But in this game we have Asian Apparition. Like this ultimate, the Ice Blast is basically Spirit Vessel.
That's
right?
true.
Yeah. So, and this everything else you guys have in your team, it really synergizes very well with Veil. It's just too much. I cannot think of not playing the game without Veil. Like this guy, magical.
Yeah.
Echoes and magical. Is it too crazy to you?
No, I think that's a really good idea. A whale is a good Phoenix item, and I think I went Vessel because I think too much about the enemy team and too little about my own team. Like my own team is really like if I look at my own team like you do, I say, oh, that's a whale game. But if I look at the enemy team, then I don't think about. So I should have look at the whole game.
So you had the same thinking process, right? You get Spirit Vessel because they're Timbersaw and Warlock and Push. Yeah, okay, I get it. I agree, but I would have done the exact same thinking process, except that at some point in the game I changed my mind and get Veil. Seeing that, A's ultimate is basically a Spirit Vessel. We have a lot of magical damage. I'm just gonna get Veil and just let my allies know that I'm not getting Spirit Vessels. A can get it if he wants. Be communicate in that manner. Because if you just get Veil, that just means that because Spirit Vessel is not a farming item. With the Spirit Vessel, you just can't farm. Like you're literally actually forcing yourself to fight. You need to win the fight to get the earn charges and to get the Spirit Vessel charges. And you're constantly in a pressure to win the fight. If you're losing the fight, then you guys cannot cast Spirit Vessel on anyone, and you just lose the game. Whereas Veil is like you don't even need to kill anyone. Veil is just Veil. You just pop it in every team fight, and it's already a big threat to the enemy team. Because just Veil, Icarus Dive, slow them, damage them. Spark Fire Sprit. I'm pretty sure at least one person is gonna die. If they don't have Food of Defiance or Pipe, they are gonna die. At least one person is going to die. Pop Ultimate, that's even better, right? So.
Oh, like wow, I killed him, which is good, but he's been farming for such a long time, it doesn't feel great still.
Okay. I would have done the exact same thing. Push faster, range good, nice.
I haven't looked around that much in the map, I don't like that. I should have looked around at the other lanes more.
If you get that kill, that's big actually. That's really big. Yeah. You got it. Nice. You're going for your mechanic seems very strong right now. Like you just feel very comfortable moving around the map, using spells, the right target. There really is nothing else I can comment on. Very good.
Well, I'm a Phoenix spammer, so makes sense.
I can just tell. Every time I watch replays, I just can tell if my student is a spammer or if he doesn't feel comfortable about the hero that he's playing. And you definitely is. Phoenix spammer. Gotta run away. Okay. Okay, I mean you're done. That's fine. You even got a range up. Very nice. Very, very nice. You have a good habit. I like it. Okay. Spirit Vessel. Totally fine. Alright. Skip too much. Gonna go back here.
Yep.
Wow. Very aggressive. Very aggressive.
I mean, it's the ultimate for ultimate.
Yeah, that's a trade-off. That's good. I'm happy with that.
I think I thought I would take the outburst or something at that point. I don't know why I did the last.
I'm fine with the ultimate. I'm fine with the ultimate. All I'm saying is that was very aggressive. That was very aggressive.
Yes.
They actually could have killed you because if they had the balls to fight you. Well, I guess they couldn't because Warlock cannot really wreck me. Yeah, they cannot kill you. No way. That was a good ultimate. Let's go back to jungle.
So I guess this is the time for me to recover and get some farm.
Yeah. But I think you were hiding the tree to do this.
Yeah, which doesn't give
Whoa, and Polish missed his hook. Okay.
I think I shouldn't have gone for a Warlock. I mean, it's pretty hard for me to kill him. Unless he's not that close to tower.
Okay, so... I actually, if I wasn't playing Phoenix right now, like right now, I actually TP to top. Yeah, I actually do that. And why is that? Why would that be?
Because that can push in the lane easily, and the lane is in a bad place then for me, and I don't see anyone on top right now, I guess. And the Warlock can just heal himself, so my harass doesn't do that much.
Okay.
Maybe it has to do with like they're using 2 heroes for bot against no heroes, which is bad for them.
That's a pretty cool idea. Yeah. You're getting there. You're getting there. My thinking process is because I'm as you're playing this game right now, like right here about because I felt like when you were trying to last it this catapult here. This is probably after getting this last hit of the range grip, and there's only catapult left. This is probably where I just pay attention to the minimap and try to get the feel of it, like try to pay attention to the pace of the game. I know that there is zero way for our Phantom Lancer to deal with the Timber Soul at minute 12, right? Timber Soul, like he's not. Maybe he's getting to. We didn't check his items, so I don't know. Maybe he's getting closer to Division Blade, but I don't think he got it yet. And he just can't deal with Timber Soul. At minute 12, I don't even need to see their items. It's just a fact. Timber Soul just dominate Phantom Lancer at this time around. So this guy, if you just seen the minimap, he's actually forced to jungle, right? He can't go to lane. He just can't. If he goes to lane, then his illusions will get destroyed by Timber Soul's Waiting Death, Ultimate, Timber Chain is just gone. So what I'm saying here is your ultimate is on cooldown 40 seconds, yes, but maybe instead of right now, I saw that you're kind of hiding in the tree here, so I was wondering why you were doing it. My initial prediction was that everyone is missing the minimap, there's no Punch, there's no Voice Spirit, so I thought you're scared of anything ganking. So I thought, okay, that's a good decision, that's a good thinking process, but you're now here and you're showing attention to gank this guy, right? So what I would have done differently, like right here, is instead of hiding to the tree and wait for the chances to, kill Warlock or anything, I just push lane with Fire Spit. I just push this lane right here, because then I get level 9, right? Yeah.
Yes.
I will get level 9. And after that, as soon as I push the lane, I don't even need to use my Echo's Dive. I'm going to save this to actually run away, because as we can see in the minimap, it's dark. We don't see it. So you actually made the right decision when you were hiding inside the tree. I don't know what your thinking process was. When you were hiding inside the tree, I feel like it was the right decision. We don't have any information. Somebody may be coming, and in fact, Pudge was there, right? So we have to be careful. We actually have to save Icarus Dive. So when you actually did that, when you were coming here, and you did this, right? Yeah, you're dead. If you do this, you consider you're dying. Yeah, because You just can't. To me, this is just crazy. It's crazy. You deserve to die right here. Like,
I agree.
yeah, this guy,
Same
wait, this hook, we cannot rely on enemy team playing bad, right? So
Yeah.
let's think about this dive as doing something really bad, because in the near future, this will cost your life. I guarantee it. And you cannot do this. And my logic here is, again, just exactly like what it said. Number one, Phantom Lancer cannot deal with Timber Saw, so I have to be in the lane. This lane is kind of dead lane, right? Nobody wants to be here. Nobody wants to lane Phoenix, Timber Saw, but you can actually do it, you know. But if you go there, all you have to do is try to pull the creep aggro, so that tower is not taking damage from the creep, and don't let Timber Saw. You know what Timber Saw is gonna do is obvious, right? He will tank the tower damage, thank God to his passive, right? And then he will just deal a lot of damage to the tower, and this tower goes down. But this guy cannot do anything about it, right? This guy cannot do anything about it. And if your team were to go there, it's gonna be a huge investment. All of them has to go there, right? To deal with this one freaking Timber Saw, for this Timber Saw. But if you go there, you even have a dive, so you can be a little more lenient in your movement. You can just bring the crib aggro, don't let Timber Saw do what he excels at, and try to buy some time. Try to save this tower. Yeah, that's
I don't
what,
need
yeah.
like I can't kill really or anything, but I can hold the
Yeah.
line, get farm, and defend.
Yeah, but it's much better than right now what you're doing, right? It's much better. So that's what I can come up with as a better solution. Yeah, you're dead. I'm gonna say you're dead. I'm gonna say it. You're dead. You're pretty much dead here. Yeah, let's see what happens. This guy. That's what I'm paying attention to. So you're just hanging around here. You even have ultimate. So now Pugna is top, right? Pugna, at least one person has to rotate the top, and Pugna is actually one of them. But what I'm saying is, how do I explain this? Okay, this is fine. Pugna going top is fine. But if this was you, not Pugna, so imagine it was Shaker plus AA plus Pugna bottom, not you. Do you think it is more threatening to the enemy team? So just literally swap yourself and Pugna just in position right now. You are here, and Pugna is here. Let's just imagine that's happening right now. Does it?
So obviously me being top, if I can avoid your question just a second, is good because I can escape from Timber more easily.
Yeah.
But bot lane, I mean, I do good magical damage also.
Yeah. So if Pugna is here, what can he achieve? If Pugna is bottom, what can he do? He's here mid laner.
Sure, I mean he can get good farm because he has 2 supports helping him.
Okay, how about he gets tower? Because it's
yes,
Pugna.
he does good tower damage as well.
Hey, not just good, crazy good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Let's say things right. He's not just good, he's crazy good. And
right.
All I'm saying here is that's what Pugna does. Like, look at this middle tower. This is gone, right? This middle tower, the enemy middle tower is gone. This middle tower is gone. And
Yes.
this one is alive. And that is because it's Pugna, right? It's Pugna. That's what Pugna does. But if Pugna is right here, I don't see him pushing this tower, okay? I just don't see him, because Timbersaw will try to hold it off, you know? And I'm pretty sure he can, but this area is visionless, right? You guys don't have vision, and if he were to farm safely or push this lane safely, you guys must have vision right here, but enemy team will never let it happen. They just will put it. They even have a sentry right here in the map. They have a sentry, so this is not happening. And even if he gets this tower, it does nothing. This is an enemy offlaner. Who cares about this tower, right? But all I'm saying is this tower is important. This tower is super important because it's a Spectre tower. This power protects this farm, this outpost, Asians, and all this area is protected by this tower. So just punching in the value number in calculator, this tower is just super valuable to the enemy team, and this is where Pugna wants to be, but he cannot. Right? He just cannot. I'm not sure he's understanding the game or not, but somebody has to be here, but nobody is here, right? And he has to be here. So I'm indirectly blaming you right now. You are the one who should be here, right?
Absolutely,
So,
absolutely.
if
then
it's
maybe he would have realized it.
yeah, when I say I'm flaming, I'm just kidding, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
When Pugna is here, that just means Pugna is the mid lane. He has the most farm in the game right now. He's a tempo controller, or whatever. That's the mid lane. This guy is level 6. You know, this guy is level 6. Echo Slam,
Yeah.
Ice Blast, plus Pugna's ultimate, or plus, you know, the Mythical Ward. They're gonna win this fight. I guarantee this. They're gonna win this fight.
Yeah.
Spectre does not even
They're
have
much
ultimate.
more versed. Like they do things much faster than
Yeah.
Warlock. Yeah, much
Yeah.
does.
Exactly. So, I don't know. So watching, when you're analyzing the replay, this is what you should be doing. Like, you should be a little crazy and try to imagine what could have happened if this was different. And that's what I see. Everything changes if you were there. And what I'm gonna tell you right now, what's even better, what could have been the best scenario that you guys have right now, that could have happened is you TPing much faster, so that by the time you're doing that, what I'm saying is, let's say, was this around the time where I asked you to TP? It was
Yes.
around this time, right? So if it's minute
Yes.
12:44. So if we can go back, if you're not doing what you're doing right here, we push this lane with Fire Spirit, and let's say you hide inside a tree here at minute 12:40, and you TP to top. So then if you TP, then you'll TP is on cooldown for 80 seconds. So what I'm saying here is, as you are holding this lane, the best scenario that can happen is your team started to fight in the bottom, and then by the time your team fights in the bottom, you have a TP scroll available. So you give up the tower now, and then you go to bottom. Now you have ultimate, dive in, throw in everything you have, and kill them all, and take this tower. That's the best thing that can happen to you, and that can happen by just, you know, doing things earlier.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so when you're saying it will be a team fight, is that like, would that be you're predicting at this point in the game? Would you, or
No.
do you know that they
I
will
don't.
get
Of course,
you?
I don't know. No. Of course, I don't know. But what I'm saying is based on what I just watched. Let's say you
Yeah.
TP here right now, right?
Okay.
So 12:40.
Yeah.
TP is on cooldown for 80 seconds. So it's 12:40. So
Mhm.
it should be about 13. I'm sorry, I cannot do the math. It has to be minute 14, right? It's 80 seconds. At 14:00, your TP score will be available. So let's skip it. You're minute 13. So it's around this time, right? It's around this time where the fight happens. You guys died at minute 13:46. So all I'm saying here is, if you use a TP scroll and you're now here instead of Pugna, Pugna should be bottom here. If Pugna was bottom, I guarantee one of two things will happen. They cannot fight, okay, because they're too scared of Pugna, or they fight and they lose because it's Pugna.
Mm.
Yeah, and then look at the clock. If you're here, you'll be able to TP to bottom in 20 seconds. Who knows what's gonna happen? Pugna is standing here. They're too scared to fight. They can just hold. You guys can just hold this lane for another 20 seconds. Then you can TP and actually initiate the fight, and you guys win. I don't know. That's
So,
what I see.
Yeah, that's a really good information. I'll try to remember that. So at the point when you said I should TP, the information I go off is like, I cannot do that much bot lane besides pushing in the lane, and the top tower is in danger. That's all I know. I won't know about this fight or anything or like
No.
the rotation,
No.
but that's information enough for me to move. And then this is a bonus.
And this is exactly how I actually analyze my own replay. I do things that I point out things that I did wrong. You know, I should have TP'd there because Phantom Lancer cannot hold the lane versus Timbersaw, and because it has to me, it has to be Phoenix who should be, you know, trying to be a trade-off in the tower. But
Yes.
and then another stab is, if I did everything right, could this have turned out any differently? And my answer is yes. That's all I'm saying. This is another time that we have to use our imagination. If we did that everything right, this would not be happening, right? That's my just guess. That's just my wild guess, but I'm pretty confident everything would have been different. Pugna here, you guys either win the fight or the enemy team's too scared to initiate the team fight, which buys you enough time to TP back to tower, which is minute 14, it's almost soon. And seeing that everyone is bottom, PL is farming in the jungle safely, as a Phoenix, I can make a decision that, oh, I don't care with this tower anymore, it's about winning a team fight right now that will, you know, maybe lead the game or change the game. So I TP bot, I have ultimate, cast everything I have, you know. I have my Pugna behind me who's dealing a lot of damage. I have a Veil in Savern of Shadows that also changes everything here, right? So imagine you had Veil right here for this fight, not Urn, or not whatever you have right now. I think it changes everything. Just cast Veil right now on the 3 heroes. That changes fucking everything. That's what I see. That's just what I see. Yeah.
Let's see, have I have gold for Whale? I have almost gold for Whale right now, so if I had farmed a little better as well.
You have about 800 gold. So if we just skipped everything, like Magic Wand, Bracer, or
yeah, if I skipped both of them, yeah, then I would have.
I would have just gotten maybe just Tranquil Boots and maybe just 2 gauntlets, and then Rot Veil. That's what I've done. I think it was possible. I don't know. We don't know, but all I know is if we had Veil at this fight, you just have much bigger impact than having 0 charges of Honor Shadows. That's all I'm saying. So.
Yeah, that's really bad that I have Zero. So like that would have been enough. Those 2 gantles with last hitting.
Yeah.
Like it's very cheap and it gets me to where I want, I guess.
Okay. Nothing to say here. So losing this fight was huge. Losing this fight was very detrimental. Okay. Nothing to say here. You're gonna come back. Okay, so we talked a lot. Like we talked a lot, but I think it was very important. So do you have anything to say? Anything to comment on?
I think I've said most of the things.
Okay.
So I think like overall I like. Seems like I'm in this game thinking of too much about myself and not enough about like the map and both the enemies' rotations, like how many are there here.
Okay.
That's how they could win the fight at that point, but also like where am I needed in the map? Yes, I agree.
Yeah. So when you're just remember, let's just simply put, if you're playing against Spectre, then we do care about destroying the enemy tier 1 tower, which is the safe lane tower. So if we can start from there, then I think everyone can make slightly better decision or know what to do, per se. Spectre, we want to push tower only. That's the way to punish him.
And Pugna does that better than me.
Much better than anyone in the game. Yeah, it's just seeing that this tower has this much HP at minute 15, it's just disgusting to me. That's what I feel. If I'm the one playing Phoenix now, I'll be pretty much tilted. Oh my god. Like, we have Pugna, like how the hell is this impossible? Like this tower is still alive. This just means that Spectre is having an easy game. Let's see his fall.
I was not feeling great, but you know.
Is he watching Radiance? Did he just get Sacred Relic? Oh my goodness.
Instead of Necrocore.
Yeah, a lot of Spectre just get Necrobook because if you get Necrobook, you actually get Radiance faster. So that's what it is. But even this is better because this is a really great timing. He's gonna get Radiance at like minute 17, right? That's good. So I don't know. So every time we see minute 15 Sacred Relic, safe to say we lose the game, right? So yeah, of course we're gonna have to watch. But if you guys lose the game, this is the reason you guys are losing the game. You guys didn't punish Spectre enough. That's everything that has to be said. So.
From what I remember, we actually, you know, it's just the ancient bracket, so we actually were able to keep this game going. But yeah, we should have lost it.
I think Asian is high enough. I think Asian is not like to say a newbie breaker. When Asian players are pretty decent at playing the game. That's my.
Then I'm really curious why we didn't lost. Maybe heal was farmed as well.
Of course, I'm not gonna give up. Yeah, what I'm saying is, it looks bad, right? Spectre minute 15 is very very bad, but of course I'm gonna play. But usually that's like something that that's worth paying attention to it as we're watching the replay. That's big. Okay.
Yeah, but like, what do I do with that information in game? I like, oh, it's bad, but so now I have to really fight. Or like, what's my conclusion from that?
Right now, nothing else. You just do your best because there really is nothing else that I can say to you, right? Even if I was done playing this game at this point, if this happened, I mean, this of course happened to me, like Spectre getting that much gold because we didn't play the game right. What do? I just say, oh my god, we fucked up, right? But I'm just gonna play the game because the only way you guys win right now is if let's see this actually. Can we see the Dota Plus? Oh, I don't have it. I don't know. At this point, the winning probability should be something like 77 to 3, 75 to 25. That'll be my guess because What I do know is if this game goes this much long, there'll be the enemy team not being able to deal with Phantom Lancer getting Diffuser Blade and them positioning very very poorly, so they get apple slammed. And of course you guys have very good team fights, like I said, you know, Icarus Dive, your ultimate plus Aqua Slam plus Ice Blast that can literally kill everyone in the game, plus Pugna, right? And even Phantom Lancer is just a fantastic carry in the game, in this bracket. Yeah, in this, just they don't know, people don't understand how to deal with Phantom Lancer. And if I see their lineup, their big problem is they don't have enough disable to kill Phantom Lancer in the late game. So what I see is, what I can predict is they cannot deal with Phantom Lancer in the late game. That's why this game was this much long. Plus that you guys have a great team fight. But all I'm saying here is, let's imagine that you guys punish Spectre much harshly. Spectre does not have already, he's not even getting close to it. Then it really changes everything, right? He loses tower. And if he loses tower, that also means that it's very likely that the enemy team will lose this tower. This one tower too. Because what is players gonna do after taking this tower? Of course they will TP top. Yeah, of course they will TP top, and of course Pugna will try to destroy tier 1 tower. This one too.
Yes.
That's what Pugna does. So
yes,
really changes everything. By just making little adjustment, everything can be changed. That's what Dota is.
And then finally we're at the advantage, not that. Then we are at the advantage point. Like
of course.
We're in the better point.
Yeah, all the tier 1 towers are gone, then you guys can take the map control, and like, that's huge. Spectre has nowhere to farm. He's pressured to farm aggressively, which means he's more likely to die because he's in a position where he does not want to be, like someone here, enemy jungle, like he's overreacting, and who knows, like one blink dagger and he's dead. I don't know. And so you guys gonna take this tower as well. So watch this fight too. Skip it. Go back. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I think you already know what you did wrong here, right? By just showing this replay right here, you know what you did wrong. Yeah.
I don't need to be that deep in order to kill him.
Exactly. So, yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you know, we already know. This is very, very obvious things. But just watching this replay, there really nothing else we can do about it other than, oh, that was just a bad play. Just see that. I mean, that's exactly what I'm talking about. There's nothing else we can do than just, because this happens to me too. I do this sometimes, but it's important that we watch it, see it, and know that we did it wrong, and just hope that we never do it again. That's literally everything every player will do. We just don't do it again. I mean, of course, I think you were a little bit greedy because you wanted to secure the kill of the Timbersaw. I get it, but you was still dead, even without you investing this much. Like, at this point, so do you ever like pay attention to here, like if you can see my mouse cursor, like this means that this green diamond thing refers to that Pugna has ultimate, and AA has ultimates, you don't have ultimates, ES has ultimates, Phantom Lancer has ultimate. Do you ever pay attention to these things?
I usually click on heroes and stuff, but I think that's a faster way to do it. No, I usually don't, but I should pay attention to it.
Do it, because it's much better. Because let's say that, because if you're not doing it, if you're not doing these things, like not knowing who has ultimate or who doesn't, you're just playing the game. You're autopiloting it. You have to autopilot everything, because how else do we make better decisions without having information, right? So right now you're diving here based on just one thing, right? I want to secure the kill. I'm being greedy, right? That's the only thinking process that can happen to us. You diving in this much and you stopping right here, it just means that you wanted to secure this kill. Yes or no? Or do you have something else to say?
I don't remember it in this exact moment. Usually I click on heroes before that, but that's slower than just, like you said, it's slower than just looking around. So sometimes I don't click on my allies before I go in, and maybe that's just because I feel like that takes too much time, but I just need to change my habit, and I'll be able to do it. Okay, so what I'm going to tell you right now is, like, you're about to dive in here right now, right? It is impossible. Yes. It is impossible for me to do this. I'm about to dive in, and I'm not gonna do this. I cannot click him. I cannot. I just can't. The only way that
we know that whether someone has ultimate or not is by just paying attention to this green diamond thing. This just means that this guy's ultimates. AA has ultimates. I don't have it. Your Shaker has it. Phoenix or your Phantom Lancer has it. So based on these information, I can make a decision actually. I really can. Because what I would have done is cast the dive, but did you actually hit him?
No, I don't think
I
so.
think you did. Did it?
Oh, I did.
I think you did.
Maybe,
It was close. I
maybe.
think you did. You did. Yeah, you did.
I mean, he's okay.
Wait, you didn't. Let me see.
No, I didn't.
I think that was a
Burning.
close one. There's a fire
It's
spirit
it's burning from the fire spirits.
Yeah, so you
No,
didn't. You didn't. So,
Yeah,
but it was close. What I'm saying is, what I would have done is, right now. Okay, that's void spirit, but in the minimum. Okay, timber. So now this is where you dive in, right? But before I do it, it would probably take me about 1.5 seconds or less to see who has ultimate or not by just watching this panel right here. Okay, these two has ultimate. Shaker has ultimates, and that's all I need, right?
Yeah.
That's all I need. And what I'll do is, okay, this guy's ultimate plus this guy's ultimate plus this guy's ultimate plus my earn plus my dive damage plus my fire spirit damage means this guy is dead without me doing anything more. So I will just dive in. As I'm diving in, I'm just gonna cast earn up to him and throw one fire spirit. I think that's what you did. Yeah, you did it. So you did throw the fire spirit, but you have to cast earn, right? Cast it, and then as you will be, you're gonna be coming back about here if you just didn't cancel it right here. So come back to the high ground, try to provide vision about here as you're standing, and then catch your sun ray, and then that way we guarantee the timber sign. You don't die. Maybe you get hooked by punch, but at least you're in the high ground, right? So this is safer. So I think the best solution, the best way is don't even cast sun ray because we don't see punch. But all I'm saying is if you really wanted to cast sun ray, that just means that you wanted to secure the kill. So you just overdo it, and I'm totally fine with that. But this is crazy to me. Like you casting sun ray and right next to their tier 2 tower. This is crazy to me. Does that make sense? Yeah. Does that make sense? Paying attention to this timer thing.
That's a much better pattern, much better behavior to have.
Yeah.
Like that A blast would have killed him very easily.
Yeah. Spectre Radiance at minute 18. Super hard game for you guys. At least you have a Spirit Vessel now, but oh wait, what?
I wonder if I get him. That's pretty crazy.
Huh. Okay. I'm actually curious.
I mean, couldn't he just run away at that point?
I mean, did he use Aquasam? If he used, oh, you killed him! Oh,
Yeah.
because AA. Oh, AA actually hit the ultimate. Wow.
Did
So,
it?
what was your thinking process? It's impressive. I really thought there was a dumb play, but you did it. Wow.
I mean,
I'm gonna
it
watch it
kind of
again.
was. I think if he didn't hit the egg, maybe he would have survived. And if somebody TP'd right away, I would be in trouble. But
Yeah, this guy hitting it. Okay, so this guy was actually trying to destroy it. Huh.
Yeah.
So that was a
But,
mini.
like I have an idea in my head, and that idea is A will hit the ult. Hopefully, I actually check this time. But yeah.
Oh. I think you're a better Phoenix player than me then. Like securing this kill, I would have never done that. But wow. So the only way I can do this is when I actually, if my Asian Apparition asks me to dive in because he has ultimate and he's confident he can hit someone, then I do it because it's not calculated, right? But without doing that, I don't think I would have done this myself. But you killed him, so that's good. This just means that you're a fantastic Phoenix player. Like me seeing this, I just tell you you're crazy. You did this, but you managed to bait him. Wow, this is impressive. I mean, this guy even has Aqua Slam, so he has no Blink Dagger though. Okay. Does that fissure? It's only level 2. It's not gonna do much. I mean, yeah, so no damage. But what really killed him was the Ice Blast and your Spirit Blast.
Yes.
Amazing. Very amazing.
Will I die for it?
But you're gonna die here as well to Spectre. Because you don't have that.
Yes.
Okay, so not so much amazing now.
No.
I mean, of course, I'm trying to mess you a little bit, but you did good job killing Timbersaw. But what I'm saying here is, you fed yourself to Spectre, and you're not even pushing forward, right? You're not pushing forward. You're pushing through this game. You're pretty important to your team. You're pushing through your offlane core. So if you're throwing this much gold and experience to Spectre, you're gonna regret it later. Because
and I can't like argue that well, they had to use Spectral, they had to go bottom, like they had to for some rotations bot lane. That's not good enough because we had rotations bot lane as well, so it's not really worth it. I mean, it's okay, but it's still a lot of gold to Spectre.
So this is something that would happen a lot in Southeast Asia. That's what I'm gonna say. This happens a lot in Southeast Asia because players play very aggressive and it's pretty crazy, and sometimes that really rewards them. So I'm not gonna say that much. I'm not gonna say that this was a terrible play. I'm not gonna say it, but it's such a good habit to have it. Like, what do we do with that kill? Let's say we kill Timbersaw. Can we actually leverage that kill and use it to transition into an objective kill, which is this bottom tower? Like, can we do that? And my immediate answer is no, because you just can't. Like, Pugna is dead, right? If Pugna was staying somewhere around here, or at least if this outpost was available, it's available. So let's say Pugna was not dead, and he has a TP scroll available, then this is awesome, because Pugna can just TP to here, and then by killing him, you guys can transition the advantage to tower damage or tower kill. But there's no Pugna, so what I would have done is I never did it. I would have never done this.
And you don't think we secured the outpost because of it?
Oh, at minute 20.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't. Let me watch it again. I was not paying attention to it. So
maybe they could have got it back, but they were.
Okay, that makes sense now then. That actually makes a lot of sense, because we can see in the minimap that they were fighting and Pugna just died here. Okay. Yeah. So you're paying.
I'm not sure if I was that smart, but I'm just seeing it right now.
No, I think I totally agree. I totally agree with that. But what I'm trying to say here is maybe because I was not really the one playing the game. I wasn't really paying attention to every detail. So did we really have to dive in to that outpost? That's my main question. Did we really have to do this to get this outpost? So that's what I'm trying to figure out here. So you guys already have it here. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. So if this was taken, and now that this guy has to come here and activate it to sap it, then this makes sense. But all I'm saying here is, you doing this.
Wait. So he doesn't have it right now, right? We don't have it right now, right?
Oh, we don't. You guys don't have it.
I think.
Okay, you guys don't have it. I'm sorry.
It's like a replay bug, maybe. I don't know.
How do I check this?
No, we have. Because if I look at the minimap, no, you're right. We have it, right?
No, I don't think you guys have. Let me actually check this. I think Shaker now takes it. I think Shaker takes this. If someone else takes it.
A. Look at A. Is
Yeah,
A
let's look at him. I think you guys don't have this right now. So A is gonna.
That's a weird replay bug in that case.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. Okay. Then this makes sense. Okay. I mean, if you were thinking that, that's amazing. To be honest, that's amazing.
Maybe. I don't know. Well, then I know that it's good if there is like an objective to secure a tower outpost. Otherwise, no.
Okay, so it's a hard question. Okay, so if I have to ask you, how about you just go to outpost right now? Like right now, at this moment.
Yeah.
But you're here.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. How about you just go instead of diving him? How about you just go here? Because if you take this, then Shaker's coming towards you. This guy can be here any time, right? So if you guys take this tower, then that just means that even if you want to fight, you don't necessarily have to dive in and do this. What you did, right? You don't have to fight like under their tower.
Maybe Timber comes to us, we kill him anyway. Without me dying.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think that was a better choice. So I get it. I get it that what you did. I now get it. Now I understand it. But I think the better choice. So I didn't know that you guys didn't have this one. I thought you guys had it already. But seeing your perspective now, you guys don't have it. So what I would have done is just don't do this. I just walk like that. There's a path. Take it with Shaker and try to just hang around here. Maybe this guy's a ward and you guys can play that ward. Maybe you can play a little aggressive around this area and try to do what you just did here. But this seems too much crazy, and I think it was just better for you to just take it right now, and that's a better choice, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I guess this is the beauty of the replay coaching. Amazing. I mean, if I don't know it, I'm gonna say I don't know it. That's what happened.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's the right way to teach.
Okay, so with that here, I'm gonna fast forward. Came back. Oh, this just I wanna see that. Interesting Spectre. So this was not an illusion, huh? Yeah. Free kill! Okay.
Yeah.
That's
That's
whatever.
just his mistake.
That's just whatever. So now you guys can transition that kill into the objective. This is an ideal situation that can ever happen to everyone. Very happy about it. Are you sure you don't have an
I wanna kill him again.
Is it gonna I think it's gonna die again.
Yeah.
But you even have ultimate. Oh my, you guys lost this game?
Yep.
Okay, so you know how like we talked about like Spectre having Radiance at minute 18, that's like just so frustrating. So he just fed you guys twice, right?
Yeah.
Straight. It changes everything now. If this happens, it changes everything. So I guess this game is still winnable. Very, very much. Yeah, this is just too big throw.
So what do you think about going high ground now? Is that a mistake?
No. You guys went high ground actually? You guys went high ground with that?
No, like just pushing high ground right now is that bad or good?
Well, first off, we see that this guy's a double damage, right? Yeah, and then if we can go back a little, like, look at your HP, like look at your team's HP. Like, you have about 35% HP. PL has less than 50, right? So all I'm saying is, yeah, just skip back. Like, don't even think about anything. I know that you guys have a Pugna and you guys can deal the tower dance, but this is just no. Yeah, just something that so you pinged it. So you guys were thinking about going high. No. Okay, so let's say you guys were staying at 100% HP, everyone. Okay, for some reason. Somebody had mech, somebody had the Guardian Graves, and you guys have 100% HP.
Yes.
And I still don't go in. Why is that? If I have to ask you, I still don't go high ground.
They do have some wave clear. Well, we saw the double damage.
Yep. Because let's say we didn't even see the double
in that
damage.
small spot, maybe Warlock can get a good ult up.
Yeah, exactly. And you're getting there, and
fatal bonds? I don't know. I'm not sure.
okay, so
Buyback on Spectre and
exactly, buyback.
Yeah.
Buyback on Spectre, exactly. So if Warlock catches all of you guys in his ultimate, that's when Spectre buys back and Spectre, Radiance ultimate.
Yeah.
Right? You guys are gonna
Kills
get
us all.
crushed,
Yeah.
right? You guys are gonna get crushed. I mean, nobody knows what's gonna happen because you guys have Aquaslam and Supernova. But all I'm saying here is, this is too much risk. Like, if you guys were to do that, that's only when it's basically saying it's now or never. If you guys get this Rax, then you guys probably have a chance of winning. But if you don't, then you guys are saying you guys are just gonna type GG and just abandon the game, literally. If that's what you are right now, then do it. But this is like too crazy.
I think I should realize at this point that we have a late game. I don't need to.
Yeah. From our pops, this is not a pop game. This is not a captain's mode, right? If this was captain's mode, it's worth it because they know how to do it. They know how to play around the spells. They know how to spread out. They are pretty confident in not getting caught by punch hook. I'm using Hive. They're not that stupid. If this was pro scene, then they would actually do it. Consider doing it, but it's also still very, very risky. This is just so risky. In a pop game, this is a no. If I have to say it, yes or no, right now, no. This is no. Just spread out, farm the enemy jungle, right? Try to shove in this wave because this wave is important, actually, very important. Because if you guys can shove in this wave and shove the bottom wave, That just means that you guys have the temporal control of the jungle, and you have ultimate. This guy Shaker has an ultimate. It just doesn't make like Spectre just died twice. Okay, Spectre just died twice, and imagine Spectre dies once again. He dies 3 times in a row. Then they lose a game, right? They just lose a game. Spectre died 3 times. So all I'm saying is they are now under a lot of pressure. Spectre is very tilted. I'm pretty sure he's tilted. His team is tilted. And if you guys push high ground, it's like giving them the easy fight. Just let's try to imagine how comfortable they feel just by standing the high ground. I'm not threatened by no, I'm not. I'm not threatened by any means.
No.
Yeah, you guys were low HP and this guy's double damage and now you're forcing his ultimate. So
he could easily do that by just hitting.
Yeah, and this guy even gets hooked. So now you guys are fucked, right?
Yeah, I hope we go back now.
Yeah.
Let's hope.
So everything is changing so fast. So right now, this is probably why you guys are gonna lose the game. Again, Spectre getting that much ratings was one thing. Because he died twice, there was a chance for you guys to actually win the game. But again, this evens out. You guys forcing high ground, this guy getting hooked, you using your ultimate in a weird place, that evens out again. So unless you have something else to say. So that's the way I see it. Spectre is dumb, but this high ground pushing was almost equally dumb. That's my take.
If I should focus on one thing, just one single thing, then I should realize at this point that the Pachuk is a threat to us as soon as we get close by. And also that I know that they can do obviously fortunately.
Yep.
That should be enough for me to not be there.
Also plus that, let's not forget that Spectre died twice, 2 times in a row, and that this is never a favorable fight. Just a game of Dota. High ground at minute 22, never, ever. Not gonna work. Even with your lineup, I get it that Pugna is good at tower damage, but that's we're talking about tier 1 and tier 2 towers, not tier 3 at minute 22. No. If you guys have something like Lycan, Beastmaster, should try it. Why not? But you guys don't have Lycan, right? It's Phantom Lancer, who excels at fighting, not there, right? Just not here. This is the worst place that you guys can initiate the team fight. So I think this was big decision. I think this.
Yeah, using time efficiently after you win a fight which we did before is something that I think I can get better at.
Oh, I actually feel so tilted just by watching this because it's so winnable. He dies again, right? This idiot just died again, and all we had to do was eat this towel, right? Eat this towel, and then just spread out and farm. Farm this Asian camp. Somebody farm this. Farm. Push out the lane, and then the global gold will be 3k, right? And if you guys win the next fight, then the win is almost guaranteed because now you guys can go Roshan, right? Because the only reason that your team is afraid to go Roshan is because of Spectre, right? You guys are doing Roshan, and Spectre has ultimate. He gives vision to everyone, and they're just gonna jump in while his ultimate. It's very hard for you guys to win the Roshan fight. So that's the only reason. Spectre's presence is the only reason you guys cannot go Roshan. So if you guys play everything right, show up in this wave from the jungle, win the next fight, then that's Roshan or tier 2 tower. And again, that changes everything, right? That changes everything. So I guess that's everything I have to say.
Good.
I'm gonna skip it here. So you eventually got Glimmer Cape. Glimmer Cape. Okay. So why Glimmer Cape? Let's go back.
I'm not sure. Escape items are good in Phoenix, the way I play at least, because I play risky, I guess. And I really want to get into a position in the fight where I can do stuff without getting interrupted, or I want to sneak around in the fight, or I want to disengage after using my spells.
So was this actually for yourself? Because you just said sneaking around. So
yeah, it's mainly for myself.
Very interesting.
But maybe it's bad. You can tell me.
I'm trying to think if this can actually do something. because okay, so Timbersaw is pure damage, right? Timbersaw is not magical; it's pure damage.
Mhm.
At this time around, Timbersaw will deal a lot of pure damage, so this will do nothing against Timbersaw. This will do something against Phoenix, something against Pudge, something against the Void, but if you are buying Glimmer Cape just for yourself, then you better have a really good reason. Someone like Witch Doctor, right? If Witch Doctor casts Ultimate, he casts Glimmer Cape on himself, and then he still casts Ultimate. That works, right? So then that is why Witch Doctor can be good. He can cast on himself to protect himself while he's casting Ultimate, or he can even use his allies. Or someone like Crystal Maiden casts Ultimate, Glimmer Cape to save his allies. So this item is more like potion 4 or potion 5 items, just generally speaking. I'm not saying this item is wrong because it's a support item, but what I'm saying here is you don't really have any specific reason for this game to get this. That's what I feel.
So if my goal is to reposition myself in fight, which is important for Phoenix, would it be 4-step?
Yeah, 4-step. Makes total sense. Why not 4-step? Why not Blink Dagger? Why not, I don't know, if you just want to get extra mobility or something that can cancel Pudge's ultimate, you can even consider getting Yule Scepter, right? You just see Pudge getting hook someone, you just Yule him and save your allies. Because Pudge is potion 4, it's impossible for him to get BKB at this time around, so if you can Yule him up and cancel his ultimate once during the team fight, who got just hooked, got ultimated, that really changes everything, because you have a Yule Scepter.
Yeah.
So yeah, that can be done, and you also gives you really good mana regen, a lot of movement speed, you move faster. That will help you. That will help you to do what you do, the mobility thing. What else?
I think 4-step would be like fitting me my playstyle of this game, but if I change my playstyle and become less insane aggressive, then Yule Scepter is obviously the better choice.
Yeah, Aura got the Yule Scepter. Yeah, Aura got the Yule
a good stand for Pudge.
Yeah, and I'm not even sure if this Void got Orchid or not, but I highly suspect that this guy's an Orchid. I don't check his item. I didn't. He has it, right? He has it. Yeah. So seeing that this guy has an Orchid, I 100% get Yule Scepter after getting Split Vessel. Yeah, not this. Because if you get Yule Scepter, then you just don't die to his Orchid, right? You just can't. You can self-dispel and you never die. So. But if you don't have it, then you will be the primary target from him. Every time he sees Phoenix, he's just gonna dive in, Orchid, you're dead, right? You don't. It doesn't matter of Glimmer Cape. He will just carry dust. He will just carry dust if Glimmer Cape keeps saving you. He'll just carry dust. And yeah, Yule was much better. Yule. That's everything I have to say. Unless you disagree with me.
I agree.
Okay.
Really
if you don't want to Yule Scepter, you eventually got Aghanim, right? You eventually got Aghanim.
Eventually, yes.
So, getting Mech and Guardian Greaves makes sense, because Guardian Greaves also self-dispel, so it will dispel the Orchid. It makes you tankier. It can also save your team, so I think Mech makes sense as well. But what I'm saying here is, you guys want to win the fight, right? If you guys want to win the game, that's what I feel. If you guys, at this pace of the game, if I want to win this game, I gotta win the team fight, and I win the team fight by dealing damage and by casting my ultimate at the right time. And Yule Scepter allows me not to die, of course, so that will help. Mac can save my teammate, but if I get Aghanim, that's even better. It literally does everything, the same thing as you're casting Glimmer Cape here to someone, right? You're like standing around here.
Okay.
No, like right here. I just saw you casting Glimmer Cape on Pugna to save him. Yeah, but imagine, but imagine you had Aghanim Scepter. I mean, of course we don't have that much gold, but let's say you're rushing Aghanim Scepter, not even Spirit Vessel, right? Not even Spirit Vessel, just rushing Aghanim. Then you just dive in and cast Ultimate on Pugna, then you save him. That's like changes everything, right? So
that's true.
So it's important that as you're watching the replay, think about the item variation. If we could have done something different, then maybe something changes. So in the end, just watching this game, I would say this was a wrong itemization. If I wasn't playing Phoenix, I'm just gonna say to myself, this was a wrong itemization. We don't need it. I get it that it's good to cure Timbersaw, but it's really redundant when we already have Asian Apparition. But instead, if I had Aghanim Scepter, if we don't have Spirit Vessel, if we don't have Glimmer Cape, 100% is enough gold for Aghanim Scepter. If the Agam set up, whenever someone is getting initiated in my team, I am guaranteed to save that guy, and this time it's gonna be Pugna. And imagine Pugna does not die here because you had Agam Septa, then it really changes everything, right? Like he doesn't die, now Pudge is in danger, he's gonna die, and I don't know.
Yeah, because the Glimmer was obviously not enough to save him, you know?
Yeah,
he got caught off before I was there, I wasn't seeing him fast enough, so then I need some strong save like Scepter.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Okay, that's all I want to see. That if we get something else, everything could have been different. That's all I'm looking for. Alright, and now we are slowly losing team fights. Okay. Okay, Lotus, interesting. Okay, so why Lotus Orb? If I have to ask you.
I guess I thought about the silence like we talked about before.
Okay. So it's for yourself as well, right? So this one is for yourself, Lotus Orb. You're worried about him casting Orchid on you, right?
Yeah, or the people, the one that Void goes on, or somebody who might get dismembered. Yes.
So do we actually check everyone's item? Like, do we check?
In most games I do click on everybody's items. Not all the time, like I said before, but I do click on them from time.
Yeah.
I should know by this point what they have.
Okay, so I mean, let's say you did, okay? Let's say you did, and let's see what our allies have, because that will help us to make a better decision. So I know that this guy doesn't have problem with Orchid. He has Manta style, so he really doesn't have a problem. Pugna may struggle, but I see him getting Heron Disc, so this guy will have a trouble, but what I'm saying is it's not gonna be that easy. It's not gonna be that easy for this boy to solo kill Pugna. Like, he's always under the protection of everyone else. This is his this is your mid. Like, there's always Shaker standing behind him. He's gonna feature. He has a blink dagger in Apple Slam. I'm kind of shocked that this guy has Kaya. So it's something that should, I don't know. You can do it. This guy's the one that should be getting Glimmer Cape, right? He should be the one getting Glimmer Cape. It's like Glimmer, Force Staff is the item for Asian Apparition almost every game. If he has Force Staff and Glimmer Cape, he just saves Pugna from people. Like, Glimmer Cape, whenever getting Orchid, it's magical damage, so he can protect him. So all I'm saying is, even because this guy was doing something wrong, doesn't mean that you have to be the one getting it. Like, even still, Pugna is not that easy to kill. Shaker is under the protection of Shaker, and if you see Pugna getting initiated, I mean, all your team is gonna throw in everything. Like, so it's never that easy. Getting Lotus Orb is fine, but what I'm saying here is, it's not. It's okay. Number one, it's very expensive. It is very expensive, and it's not really worth it. You buying that item to dispel someone's silence, that's cool, but I guess then what? We have to ask ourselves, then what? Then what do we do? What does it really do? Does someone has an elusive blade? Does someone has like a single target spell like Lions, Impale, Lina, Ultimate? I don't know. There can be thousands of things, but Lotus Orb, this game is definitely not a thing, because Timbersaw has nothing, right? Timbersaw has no single target spell, so Lotus Orb will do zero thing against Timbersaw. It will almost not do anything on Spectre. Spectre will just not cast dagger. It will just wait. Maybe it will do something against Pudge, because he cannot cast ultimate. But really, that's it. Like, that's it. There's no single target spell. There's nothing that you can really utilize the item to reflect it. Any spells, skills. There's not. So, if you are worried about getting silenced, what I do as a Phoenix usually is I just get BKB. Yeah, I just get BKB. I just do. So, what I do is, if I get BKB, I'm not too scared about getting Orchid by someone, by Storm. Of course, I should be scared if I'm worried about, if I judge I'm just gonna die. One Orchid, I die because they can chain stun me. Then of course I have to pop BKB fast. But if I have BKB, I can bait them spells. I'm gonna make this guy to use Orchid on me, use Silence on me, whatever his item, use that on me. I can just press BKB and self-dispel, and then that just means that he just wasted tons of spells on me and I don't die. And because I have BKB, I don't take damage from Spectre's Radiance. I don't take damage from Timbersaw. Like, Timbersaw deals 0 damage if I BKB. Warlock's Fatal Bond is pretty much magical damage, so I can dispel it. So, if I BKB, I don't take rot damage. It really gives me the chance to, you know, position where I want to be to cast my ultimate, right? BKB, I'm untouchable.
Which was my issue in the last fight. Like, I didn't feel I could move around enough. So you're right.
Yeah. So, and I never see anyone getting BKB as Phoenix, unless it's something like top, like 700 Immortal game. Unless that is happening, nobody ever thinks about getting BKB as Phoenix. It's really underrated, but
yes,
people should start.
I do it sometimes, but not often.
This is really strong item. It really allows you to reposition, initiate, play defensive, play offensive, just everything. Okay, nice job. Oh. Oh. Okay. You have Icus. I guess I just want to say, what I just want to say here is, yeah, I mean, this one was a hard one. I guess,
maybe I chased the Spectre too long?
So, if I have to comment on this, we can use Glimmer Cape, right? Like right here,
yep.
You're casting Spectre so good. So, right now, we cast Glimmer Cape on ourselves and press. What do we press? Spirit Vessel, Glimmer Cape, and then what do we do?
Maybe just maybe just cast the Fire Spirit and then open up.
I mean, you can follow him. You can move forward, right?
Sure.
You move forward.
You mean I should just move forward faster?
Exactly. Yes. Like right here, you are in a really great position. Like that's what I see. Like you're here, you follow him right with your dive, and as soon as it's happening, by just using Glimmer Cape on me, I don't die from myself, right? I just don't die from Spectre burning damage from Radiance or his passive. I just don't take that much damage. So I need Glimmer Cape on myself. What I'm saying here is, I can use Fire Spirit, right? I have it. It's under the effect of Spirit Vessel. So if I just follow him, Fire Spirit, he will take a lot of damage. And if you're following him, you should be standing around here now, near the edge. And I'm pretty sure it makes a lot of difference. And you just cast ultimate, like, because this didn't make sense to me. Like, I know that you have Igus, but now we just gave up the position. So
yeah, Pugna is dead.
Yeah, I guess what we can think of is by paying attention to Phantom Lancer. If you have to know whether it was the right time to use ultimate or not. So right here.
Yeah, right. I should follow him.
Yeah. So we just see PL here, right? We just see him. We just see our team. So. And even Pudge was here. Even this guy was here. And this was a perfect time for you to press ultimate, even without using Fire Spirits, and just try to bait them. Because if they were to attack your egg, then this guy can stun, followed by Phantom Lancer, like they're gonna kill themselves.
Yeah, or they back off, and I have Aegis left, which is better than having help.
But what I'm saying in here is, you just don't want to waste your Aegis like this. So this is
exactly.
like
That's what I'm saying too. I should ultimate, like you say, and then I have the aid still to the next
exactly. Yeah. It's very unfortunate that Pugna got hooked, but yeah, definitely we could pop ultimate right here. Pudge is ready to hook. This guy's right here. Shaker right here. Right behind you is Phantom Lancer. We fight. We just fight. There's nothing else to think about. You fight. But yeah, I guess this is a mechanical thing. I don't know. Unless you have something else in your mind to pop the Aegis.
I think I just was too slow.
That's okay. Because now this ultimate didn't really do much.
No.
We still did a lot. It's not free camera. It's perspective. Yeah, look how strong PL is. Okay, so you pop ultimate right away. See everything in normal speed. Yeah, whip pop. Okay, good job. Fissure. Wow. Oh my goodness. Spectre dies. Holy shit. You guys should be winning this game, to be honest. Wow. Oh my god. You're gonna get him. Orion. No. He got disconnected, that's why. He got disconnected.
Okay.
I was wondering why he was just standing still. This guy got disconnected.
Yeah, so like the ultimate did work out, but I don't know. They could have backed up maybe.
That's fine. I mean, we're just watching. I'm just trying to figure out what went wrong and try to see if there's anything else I want to comment on. But I guess it's about mechanical thing. So we saw what we did. That's good. Okay. Alright. I just want to see if this is doing anything in the game. A Lotus Orb. Interesting. This next fight.
Yeah, well, as I said, my impression was that we could actually win later on. And there were some mistakes in the team fights. But I do trust your judgment when you say that most of the game impacts is over already.
Yeah, I don't see Lotus Orb doing that much. Like, I don't see it. I just don't see it. I think we can dispel it with Lotus Orb. I don't know. We're still gonna die, right? So we could even just get pipe and get tankier, or we can even get guardian grips to ourselves and try to be an aura carrier. Heaven's Harbor. It's just thousands of things.
There should be a lot of things they could do with winning that fight, no?
Yeah. And this Aghanim is too late, right? This Aghanim is too late now. We could have gotten this item like much earlier. If we didn't get Lotus Orb, then it's Aghanim Zepto, and I'm pretty sure Aghanim does much more. So I think what I've done is my itemization would have been not Spirit Vessel, but Veil for the early game, and then I will think about getting Ogre X, which is 1000, because that can be transitioned into either BKB or Aghanim Zepto. If I judge that I will need BKB right away because enemy team has Ogre so fast and like they can just kill me, then I go BKB before Aghanim Zepto. I just do it. Because if you get BKB that early after Veil, I would estimate the timing would be somewhere around minute 25 to minute 28 if you were winning the game. Then if you have BKB that early, what Phoenix can do is it can just actually provide a lot of vision to teamfight. Like, you just activate BKB, you dive in, and you can cast Fire Spirits to everyone very slowly around the map, like just use it, because you have 10 seconds of BKB. And then pop your ultimate in the place that you wish, that is desired. It's very, very doable because of BKB. So that's what BKB does. Or if you judge the pace of the game is really, really slow, and you think that you want to save your allies, then you go Aghanim Zepto, and then get BKB. So it really depends on you, but yeah, none of this, I do not agree with any of these items. I don't like Glimmer Cape, I don't like Spirit Vessel, I don't like Lotus Orb.
So I should have gone first Scepter or possibly Whale, and then after that, what did you say? BKB.
Yeah, so value BKB, excuse me, value Bracer was fine, like in the landing stage. I liked it because we mentioned about getting, strength of strength of gauntlets as our starting item, so that's fine. But let's see after that, Tranquil is fine. You need this Tranquil, but no Spirit Vessel. I'm gonna get Veil right away, and then think about getting either BKB or Aghanim. It really depends on the pace of the game. So
okay.
Yeah. Alright, 21k gold difference. Okay. God damn it. You guys got the middle racks. Yeah, even Hex seems better than whatever you have right now. Hex, well, they have Atos. I mean, they have Lotus Orb now. It's a hard game. Okay. Yep. Just too much gold difference. They have way too many items. Too many gold. They have a Visible Spectre, 6 Lotus Spectre, like nobody can beat Spectre 6 Lotus. No
Save the Magnus!
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna lose now, right?
Yeah, this game over. Okay, we're going there, and that's the one. They're having fun.
Why isn't the game over in the timer? It should be... Maybe they're just diving fountain. Yeah,
That's it.
so...
Okay. We talked a lot, man. Do you want to watch the other one the next time? Because we did it for like 2 hours.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's been a long time now. Yeah, sure, we could look at it, but I think you... Maybe... You downloaded it because it
I did
didn't
it.
work out with the
No,
download.
I downloaded them, but I just couldn't find it. Yeah. I already downloaded
Okay.
it, yeah. So
Okay.
next time you call me or we have some time, we can watch that one.
Ah, we can play that one. Okay, yeah, watch that one. Okay.
Alright, man. I had a lot of fun coaching you. I hope
Yeah,
you learned
you too, man.
something.
I did.
Alright, good job. I'll talk to you later then.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.